Adanos be thanked. You are finally here. We thought you would not show up again.
What? How are you already here?
You went through the portal and we followed you. It did not take long before we arrived here. However, you were not there. We have been here for several days.
Several days? How can that be?
After we could not find you anywhere, Nefarious sought to ascertain what might have gone wrong. He seemed to be thoroughly baffled until now. Well, now you are here and can begin your work.
What happened in the meantime?
We have collected many new insights. The earthquakes do indeed appear to be stronger here. We are not very far from their center now. The builders of these old structures erected a city here in their day. So much we can already say. However, for some reason their culture came to an end. But so far, we can only speculate as to why.
What about Raven?
In his letter, Raven spoke of a temple and that he was trying to get inside. We are unanimously of the opinion that it is a temple of Adanos that Raven seeks to desecrate. The earthquakes are obviously the result of unholy incantations, which keep colliding with a powerful spell. The gates of the temple are magically sealed, and this is the very magic that makes the stone sentinels arise. The temple is defending itself. We must stop Raven before he can penetrate into the Holy of Holies.
What does Raven want in the temple?
We only know that it has to do with a powerful artifact that is somehow connected to Adanos and Beliar. We can certainly assume that he is not up to anything good.
Raven is only a former Ore Baron, not a magician. How can he carry out an invocation like that?
Perhaps it is not he himself, but rather a renegade magician in his pay. One way or another, we must avert the evil.
What happens next?
We shall remain here and continue studying the ancient culture. The old scripts of the builders conceal a great many secrets which we must reveal, if we want to understand what happened here back then. Meanwhile, you must do a few things for us.
Have you found a trace of the missing people?
Only yesterday we found the body of a fisherman. He was lying under one of the ruins to the east. It looks as though the fisherman was from Corinus. You should look into this.
What should I do?
You must find Raven and prevent him from desecrating the Temple of Adanos.
You mean I should kill him?
If that is the only way to stop him, then in Adanos' name, yes. On your way, collect all the ancient relics and inscriptions of the builders you can find and bring them to us. We must know more about these people and their demise. Only when we see through Raven's plans can we thwart them. Furthermore, you must find a way to free the slaves.
Is that all? I could do that left-handed.
I know that is much to ask. Regard it as a chance to regain my trust.
I'll get going then.
One more thing. Raven has gathered a large number of bandits about him. In your absence, we have fetched another member of the Ring of Water here. We sent him into the swamp. He did not come back. We suspect that the bandits attack everyone who does not look as they do. So, acquire some of the bandits' armor. That is the only way you'll get close to them without being attacked right away.
Wait a minute. Where will I find bandit armor that fits me?
There seems to be a camp of pirates to the west. As far as we know, they're in contact with the bandits. I do not think that they will attack you if you approach them. Perhaps you can find some help with them.
What poor swine did you send into the swamp?
His name was Lance. I'm afraid he did not get very far.
About Raven.
Do you have anything new to report?
Nothing so far.
I advise you not to underestimate this Raven, do you hear me? May Adanos protect you.
Nice to see you.
It wasn't all that bad. How's it going?
This is a very dangerous region here. Some of the animals in the area have never been seen by anyone before us. Close by, there is a large swamp that manage to grow for several hundred years without anyone noticing. Not a day goes by that we aren't attacked by beasts from the swamp. I advise you to be careful if you go for a stroll here.
Is there anything new about the Stone Sentinel?
We have already managed. They stand there, paralyzed, but appearances, there's no doubt.
Let's...
I've still got it.
Hey, you! How's it going?
Listen, curious, don't you think? These teleporter stones don't appear to function, and yet you can hear them hum. Although they aren't active, a certain energy rests in them nevertheless.
What do you think needs to be done to activate them?
I have an idea about that. I just need proof for my suspicion. I had a feeling days ago that I had seen this sort of construction somewhere before. I suspect that we have to supply them with a damn large amount of magical energy to get them back into service.
What could provide enough magical energy?
I can only think of one thing. A magical focus. I mean, one of the 5 focus stones that were used to create the magical barrier in the Valley of the Mines. As far as I know, you had to get them back for us a while ago.
Yes, I can remember. Where are the focus stones now?
They were entrusted to me. I am supposed to keep them safe until we find another use for them. The way it looks, the time is ripe now.
Where have you seen these teleporters?
You were in the penal colony too. Didn't you ever notice those stones? I am quite sure that they still can be found there today.
I've heard enough. Give me a focus stone. I will try to get the teleporters to work.
All right, but be careful with it. You hear? Satyrus will have my head if we lose them.
Did you expect...
Not at all. I'm awestruck at how large the city must have been. Most of the buildings were buried under stone and earth, but the ruins that have survived the ages are spread all over. There must have been...
What will I find out there?
In the east, there's a large fort. As far as we can judge from here, if I were you, I wouldn't go down there. You'd better avoid the swamp until you have more experience. In the west, we have discovered... I'm not sure, but I believe they have also... They don't seem too perturbed by our presence, though.
Can you teach...
I can instruct you in the art of and I could show you how to teach your will-o'-the-wisp to search...
Teach me the art of brewing potions.
Magical potions are brewed on an alchemist's bench. We have one up here in our dwelling. You need an empty laboratory flask, the necessary ingredients, and the knowledge of how the potion is created. You can get that knowledge from me. The other things you'll have to find for yourself.
Tell me more.
What do you want to know?
Wait a minute.
Teach me...
And what do you want?
Teach me the...
And what do you want?
Teach me the...
And what do you want?
I've activated one of the teleporter stones.
I can see that, so I was right. I have talked to the others about it. We want you to try to activate all the teleporter stones. It would be a great help in our investigations if we could move quickly from one part of the city to another. Here is another focus stone. Activate them all if you can.
I'll try.
I'm tremendously relieved to see that you have arrived here unscathed.
How is it that you arrived here?
We traveled through...
And now?
We came here directly. Of course, I'll let you know if I have the suspicion that it could be other...
What have you done here up to now?
I'm studying the history of the builders, and I'm trying to understand why they closed the portal. It looks very much as though they wanted to hide the sunken city from the rest of the world. Terrible things happened here many years ago. They were seized by something awful. There was a dreadful civil war shortly before the downfall of the city, if their records can be believed. The streets were in flames, and a flood which devoured everything ultimately sealed the fate of the builders. The few who survived the inferno closed this part of the island in the hope of locking up the chaos.
What do you think we will find here?
I can only speculate about that. You should talk to Satyrus. He has a certain idea.
Did you say that there was a flood?
Adanos himself appeared to them to end the madness. He razed the city to the ground.
What made the builders so agitated?
One of their own devoted himself to evil. He was a great commander named Quahodra, returning from a successful battle outside the protecting walls of the city. He brought the evil with him. All of his followers fell to the madness a short time later and began to battle with the common folk. The civil war that followed reduced everything to rubble.
And we fools have reopened the portal.
I'm not happy about that either, believe you me. But what choice did we have? If we cannot stop what is happening here, then Corinus will suffer exactly the same fate that once befell the builders of this ancient city.
The trip through this portal is safe?
I haven't had any reservations so far.
Any new find?
The builders of these ruins, it is just too bad. Even their mighty rituals,
Summoning?
if they held regular summonings and rituals to ask the spirits for advice or to gain enlightenment.
The undead that I know never had much to say.
The builders did not create soulless undead such as zombies or other evil creatures. These spirits were the souls of great warriors, priests, and rulers. So far, I have no doubt that they really exist.
How did these spirit summonings work?
The guardians of the dead had their special formulas they used to pacify the spirits. The descriptions I could find here, however, are in part very confusing. Only rarely do I get a clear answer to my questions.
If I see a spirit, I'll let you know.
Yes, I insist on it.
I want to get... Let's begin with the training.
Come back when you have more experience.
Let's begin.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby...
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Rengaru, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days. And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
Listen, if you get my gold back for me from that Rengaru fellow, I'll tell you what I know.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh? And why would you do that?
I'm looking for clues to the Thieves Guild.
I might well be able to help you. Listen, if you get my gold back for me from that Rengaru fellow...
Why didn't you call the city guard?
The guards only respond if a thief is caught in the act. And when I noticed my purse was missing, the bastard was already gone.
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall. What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
Listen, if you get my gold back for me from that Rengaru fellow, I'll tell you what I know.
Jorah says you've got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that... You had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
About the...
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly,
I'm still...
then see to it that you...
About...
Yes.
He got away.
And what about my gold?
Here's the 50 gold pieces he stole from you.
Innos be praised. There is still...
I want...
If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from... Now, I must get back to my...
What do you know about the...
Right. Listen up. You haven't heard anything of what I'm about to tell you from me. There are shady characters who frequent the Dockside Inn. I bet the landlord knows a thing or two. If you're planning to track down the thieves, you should go talk to him. You could act like you're up to something crooked, for example. Maybe he'll fall for it, but be very careful. These people are not to be trifled with.
Hey, you! Everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine. That Alvarez has become bolder and bolder lately. What I could use now is a...
You're not from...
I come from the southern... But when I got there, well, the ship stopped coming in, and so I went to work for Akil. I've had worse...
Hey, you! Did any...
My sheep keep disappearing. Soon I won't be...
Hey, you bum. You haven't come about that sheep, have you?
Sheep? What sheep?
There's a good lad. And now beat it. There's nothing here for you. Hey.
You're in for it now. So much for you, lowlife.
Hey, you
sheep?
There's a good
You're in for it now.
You deserve that, lowlife.
Hey,
You're in for it now.
Hey, you
You're in for it.
Hey, you there.
You're in for it now.
That's it for you.
Never pick a fight with me again.
You're in for it. You're in for it now. So much for you, lowlife. You're in for it now.
That's it for you.
You're in for it now.
That's it for you.
Never pick a fight with
You're in for it now. You're in for it now.
That's it for you.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
everything for everybody.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
He simply talks too much.
About the plants.
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good.
I see. I'm looking for new recipes for potions.
Do you have any previous experience with...
Yes, I do.
Yet you are still alive. Those aren't... I think I can tell you a few formulations.
What
I know a few.
Show me your wares.
Created. And the sea released the land. And there arose all creatures.
I won't tell her a thing.
He'd better shut up. I don't believe that.
That's what I've always said.
Let's... Let's...
Who on earth are you? You don't look like the others.
What others?
Well, the mages who are hanging around these ruins over there. Are you one of that bunch, then? Brave thing to run around here by yourself.
Who are you?
I'm sure you've heard of me before. I'm Alligator Jack, feared all over the country. I'm one of the most dangerous pirates around here. Together with Captain Greg, I've boarded more merchant vessels than I can count. You're looking at a living legend here.
Do you know a fellow named Raven?
Of course. He's the leader of the bandits to the east. What's your business with him?
I've got to kill him.
What? You? How are you going to do that? Isn't that guy way out of your league? You won't even get close to him. The bandits he surrounded himself with will skin you alive first. You won't even get past their first outpost. The way you look, those bandits will get itchy fingers when they spot you a mile away. I've got a better idea. Come and join us. That'll give you time to think about it. Once you've tried our good homebrewed rum, things will look very different.
I need a bandit's armor.
What would you do with that? It'll only get you into trouble if you're seen with it. Everyone's going to take you for a bandit, and they will try to kill you.
Do you have any idea where
We used to have one in our pirate camp, but I don't know whether it's still there.
Your captain's name is Greg?
Right. He's the greatest pirate the sea ever spawned.
I think I know your captain. I met him in Corinus.
Greg, in Corinus? Nonsense. Greg is out at sea after booty with some of the lads. The only thing that could bring Greg to Corinus would be one of the king's prison galleys. He's one of the most wanted men in the land. He'd never march into town voluntarily and have the royal guard throw him into prison.
If you say so. Where's your pirate camp?
See the cave passage over there? Go through it and continue west, and you'll come to our beach sooner or later. That's where our log huts are. I can take you there if you want. If you do me a favor first.
What would that be?
I'll have to get the boys some meat before I can go back to camp. You're a strong fellow. I could use your help hunting. Interested?
What is it you hunt?
Only alligators, usually. But they're no good for eating. And there aren't any left around here anyway. So I take what I can find. Swamp rats.
What?
Most beasts around here taste like old socks, or they're as tough as alligator meat. Those fat swamp rats are the only thing that is remotely edible.
Let's go hunting.
All right. With two people, that's child's play. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Just stay right behind me.
Come here, you filthy beast.
One less monster around.
Come here, you filthy beast.
The Hollow. There should be some of those beasts around here. Follow me. One less monster around. One less monster around. I was afraid of that.
What?
This handful of beasts here is only about half of what I need. Now we'll have to enter the canyon. Watch out. It's very dangerous deeper down in the canyon. If you hold your life dear, stay very close to me.
Fine, let's go.
All right. Come on.
Hey, you're not from around here, are you? You seem to have traveled far.
Busy?
Don't even ask. Henry wants me to chop down all the trees here.
Henry?
He's the leader of our troop. He stands around at the camp entrance all the time, talking big. More dedicated service to the community and all that crap. But he doesn't lift a finger himself.
Where's your camp?
Just continue down this path here, to the west. You'll see Henry standing there soon enough.
Henry is your leader?
Yes, the leader of our raiding troop. Our captain is Greg, but he's not here at the moment.
I need to move on.
Hey, when you get to our camp, give Henry a message from me. The trees around here are damn stubborn. He'll have to wait for his wood a while longer. Tell him that.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Nothing there, nothing to be had there.
Say, can you tell me what I took you along for? You didn't kill a single swamp rat. Oh well, maybe you can be useful some other way. Here, take this swamp rat meat to lazy old Morgan. You'll find him in our camp. He's probably lounging on the beach somewhere. He'll be waiting for this. Henry usually guards the entrance to the camp and keeps a lookout for bandits. If he refuses to let you in, just tell him that I sent you. Maybe that will make him a bit more sociable. Henry is a little too eager and a bit bossy, too.
Can you teach me something?
Sure, I'm a good hunter, and I can show you how to skin animals and pull their teeth. I'll teach you if you like.
Teach me.
What is it you...
Tell me more.
We've been living here for our flat, but those times are the rest of us are sitting here in camp. I hope you'll bring back... If you're looking for me, you'll usually find me near my camp in front of the palisade.
Palisades?
Just continue west from here and you'll see what I...
You're in for it now.
Nothing there.
So much for you, filthy beast. Halt, friend or foe?
Friend.
Anyone can say that. I don't know you. What do you want here?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I must see to it that these miserable wretches gets the palisade built in time. If they don't, Captain Greg will kick my ass. Also, I keep strangers from traipsing in here.
Greg's your boss?
He sure is, and is Captain Greg to you. Have I made myself clear? He's a great man. If you meet him, be careful not to get on the wrong side of him. He won't. He's not in the camp right now. Francis is in command. He sits in front of Greg's hut all day and goggles at us working.
What are you building the palisade for?
Well, we don't want to make it too easy for the bandits. Those bastards are getting more brazen all the time. They've been sneaking around our camp for days now. Some of those good-for-nothings are holding up in the tower a little south of here. But that's only an advance part. If they're really stupid enough to mount an attack, we'll give them a welcome they won't.
About those bandits in the tower.
Yes?
Their history.
Did you pull that off all by you? Maybe you'll even be a real...
Why would the bandits attack you?
Because there's war between them and us. What did you think? Everything was peachy at first. We brought them here, they marched right into their swamp and left us alone. But now, those bastards attack anyone who's not one of them. Heaven knows what's gotten into them. I reckon they may be after our boats. There's no other way to get out of here after all. You should ask Skip about this. He's been with them and barely got away with his life. He's got quite an interesting tale to tell. Too bad you can't hear it, though. You haven't paid your toll after all.
I want in there.
Really? That'll cost you, though. 500 gold pieces. And you look like someone who's got gold on him. So a small contribution is not gonna kill you? Or did you steal those posh rags of yours?
Can't we come to an agreement somehow?
Well, give me a good reason and I might make it cheaper for you.
I'm supposed to bring Morgan this meat.
Aha, and who sent you?
Alligator Jack. He says that Morgan is already waiting for it.
I see. Not in the mood himself, is he?
Malcolm sent me. He says the wood may take a while.
Oh, great, I might have known. It's taken forever again.
Let me in.
You brought me a message from our woodcutters. You want to play errand boy for Alligator Jack and bring the swamp rat meat to Morgan. And best of all, you got that varmint in the tower off our backs. I never thought you could do it all by yourself. 100 gold pieces, or you just get lost. It's as simple as that.
Good. Here's your gold.
Thanks. Welcome to our camp. If you were planning to sign on with us, lad, you're out of luck. Only the captain decides who gets to sign on in here, and he took half the crew and went to sea after booty. But you can stay until he's back, provided you don't cause any trouble here. It's a bad business.
What have we here? A fresh face, and not one of those. I'm Garrett. If there's anything I can get you almost anything, except for booze. If it's a decent drink you want.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Your cap.
He's a tough old bastard and greedy to the. He makes Francis, our treasurer, pay out not a penny more than what it. And if one of us ever gets his hands on something really valuable, I once took a compass from a royal. That bastard Greg made me hand it back. He probably buried it somewhere, just like the
wrong people.
Show me.
Happens sooner or later.
I never knew that.
That'll never change.
I'm no better off myself.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Huh. What does he know about duty?
Where do you get? Skip always brings loads of stuff from Corinus. Until recently, he used to sell some of it directly, but since we've been at war...
I agree with you completely.
Who's Samuel?
He's our moonshiner. He's got... You can't miss it. You'll be well advised to keep yourself supplied with... Some of the boys here aren't very fond of greenhorns at all. A decent swig of grog can work one...
It's a bad business.
Where might Greg have...
Greg once told me that Death himself watches over my company.
Anything else?
There's a beach at the southern coast. It can only be reached by... Greg is said to have been there often. Maybe you'll find... I once went there to see what I... If you really want to give it a try, don't forget.
Is it really
What can you tell me about...
Greg put him in command but Francis is a total failure. He can't even get Morgan to stir his lazy ass out of bed. Henry and his boys are the only ones doing anything around here. The others are just enjoying themselves instead. I can only hope that Greg will come. He'll give them all a good swift kick in the...
I couldn't care less.
Anything?
Nothing ever happens any...
That's all just gossip.
What do you'd better ask? He's been through quite a lot with that bunch. Greg has given orders to do away with any bandit who shows up near the camp.
Yeah, he really said that.
He really should have known better.
What have we here? Crossing the path of old Skip again? I know you.
Tell me that isn't true.
The bay near the city, remember?
Skip, right?
I see I made a lasting impression. But I've seen your mug elsewhere in the meantime.
Yeah, he really
But
said
of course...
That's no secret.
Oh well, not a great likeness, but it's certainly you. Don't let it get to you. My own wanted poster looks just as daft.
Sooner or later.
I'm not
What are you doing here?
I've just come back from Corinus, and now I'm waiting for
I saw Greg and Corinus.
Really? Damn. Something must have gone wrong then. He should have been here with our ship some time ago. I suppose I should go back to Corinus and wait for it. But certainly not today.
What can you tell?
The bandits? Why do you think we're building this? We brought those scumbags over here. We used to trade with them. Boy, let me tell you, they've got more gold than they'll ever know what to do. They were prepared to pay any price for a butt, but those times are past.
What happened?
Those bastards hadn't paid for their last, so I went there to see. But when I got to the swamp, the swine, and that's not all. They killed Angus and Hank. Just stay away from that swamp. They'll go after anyone.
Don't tell me that.
That's really not...
Have you ever...
Certainly. When I was with Henry up at the gate, I watched Raven place some of his boys at the top, just a stone's throw from our camp. I guess that I've also seen how he treats his people when they don't do his bidding. He'll make short shrift of anyone who doesn't obey him. Mark my words. Stay well away.
Do you really believe that?
I need...
You want to go in there? Once those guys find out, you're not one of them.
Do you have any idea where I could find...
You don't give up easily, do you? Greg's probably still got it somewhere. Maybe you can buy it from him when...
That's all just gossip.
Have you got any...
If you want to trade, go to...
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Can you...
No way. I'm not leaving now. I'll find myself...
Will it ever change?
Can you tell...
Whoa there! You weren't thinking of ransacking Greg's stuff. When he left, he gave the key to Francis and told him not...
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
What can...
Francis is our treasure. The captain trusts him.
I'd have gone about it
That's probably why he left him in... But none of the boys here really take him seriously. If you want to know more, talk to Samuel.
That's all just...
He's got his still in the little cave. There isn't a soul in this camp. Samuel doesn't know all kinds of...
I never knew that.
Tell me...
Angus and Hank were supposed to meet with some bet. They were carrying all kinds of supply. Forged steel and lockpick, but they never... Mork Bill, he's still young. These things really get to... The rest of us took it in our stride. The goods we can afford to lose. But the grog, we're talking at least 20 bucks.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Do you really believe that?
I have gone about it differently.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
I must. Forget it. Greg's not there. So make yourself...
I'm not telling you anything new.
Greg is your...
Now, don't try and tell me. Any sailor, even any cursed landlord, I'm responsible for some of... Won't they be... I'll tell her. Including who's been trying to get... So make yourself scarce.
Give me the key.
You must be...
That was obvious all along.
Nobody will learn anything.
Well then, let's see what you...
What? I'll teach you...
Nothing to be had there.
These days. He would have never thought of that himself.
That's all just gossip.
It's really not my problem.
Do you really believe that?
Well, we'll see the next time.
Hey, you. What are you doing in my hut? I've just been gone for a couple of days and everyone thinks they can do what they damn well please. What the hell is going on here? The palisade still isn't finished? The canyon is overrun with beasts and everybody is just hanging around enjoying themselves. So this is all you've accomplished, Francis? Get off my bench at once. And you? What have you done?
He would have never thought of that himself.
I've been working.
Have you? And what?
I've done away with the bandits in the tower.
Well, it's a beginning, I guess. I'll teach you the true meaning of work.
I need that bandit's armor.
Prove yourself useful first, then we can talk.
What is there to do?
First of all, we'll make things hum around here. Morgan, that lazy pig, gets to saw planks. You will take over Morgan's job and clear those beasts out of the damn canyon.
What beasts?
The razors in the canyon are coming closer and closer to our camp. I won't wait until I've eaten one of my men who's had a few too many.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I guess I'll get going then.
One more thing. You're one of us now. So get yourself a decent hunting outfit first. Here's some of our armor for you. I hope it fits. And don't dawdle. Get right to it.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
So how did you get here?
You weren't expecting me, huh? Just so we set this straight, I'm Greg, and this here is my camp. That enough for you?
I can't help him.
I need...
Prove yourself you first.
I'm not telling you anything new.
All that matters is strength, so don't tell me that.
Will it ever change?
You're supposed to help me.
With what?
The canyon awaits.
You better bring some of the boys. That canyon is dangerous as
It's
hell.
all just gossip.
Come with me.
Let's go.
He really said that.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
That's not what I heard.
That's all just gossip.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That's really not my problem.
Will it ever
The
change?
can...
I'm sorry, I've got no time right. I've got some training to
You
do.
listen to the wrong people.
How's it go?
I can't complain, it's a bit boring, but at least I'm preparing for the next task that Greg's given me.
What task?
I mustn't say. No offense, kid, but I've worked hard for the privilege, and I don't want...
True.
It's a bad business.
That's been known a long time.
business.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I'm no better off myself.
New here, are you?
I'd have gone about it differently.
That's really not my problem.
Come with me. I can't leave now. I'm just...
Orders from Greg.
Ah, I see. That's different, of course. Where are we going?
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
We're supposed.
You're out of your mind. It's teeming with beasts.
I know.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
Yeah, he really said that.
You're
Orders from Greg.
You've got it. The
Aye, aye, Cap.
The captain gave you your own raiding troop, did he? Then see to it that your boys get plenty to do.
Hey, you.
Let's go.
All right, then.
If we lose track of each other, let's meet up here at the watering hole. Let's move on.
Nothing to be had there.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Now I've got you. There's another of those scummy beasts.
What?
We're too far away from... I don't like this. I'm headed back to the...
Wait a minute.
Come along.
All right, then.
Wait a minute.
Come with me.
Aye, aye.
Wait a minute. The camp.
Aye, aye.
One less monster
around.
One less
monster around.
Hello, Captain. I could use a...
Here, take the healing.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast. So much for you, filthy beast. All right, so much for you, filthy beast. So much for you, filthy beast. So much
One
for you,
less
filthy
monster around.
beast.
So much for
One
you,
less
filthy
monster
beast.
around. One less monster around.
Yeah! That's how you deal with those things! Yeah! That's how you deal
One
with
less
those things!
monster around.
Alright, so much for you, filthy beast!
About that canyon?
Yeah, what about it?
I killed all the razors.
Good. You seem to be a useful fellow.
I need that bandit's armor.
Hey, you're quite something. Bones was supposed to wear that armor and spy on the bandits. But maybe you're the better man for the job. Perhaps you even stand a chance of coming out of there alive. Talk to Bones and let him give you the armor. Then put it on and go to the bandits' camp. I need to know why those scumbags came to our valley in the first place.
Aye, aye, Captain. There's one more thing.
And that is?
What do you know about Raven?
He used to be an ore baron, far as I know. I haven't a clue why he's here now, but he's certainly up to...
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Hey!
He would have never thought of that himself.
That was no big deal.
He would have never thought of that himself.
You don't have to...
You're supposed to give me the bandit's arm.
From Greg? Whew. I already thought I'd have to go after all. This spy job in the bandits' camp is nothing short of a suicide. I'd rather have Greg keep his chores on me than get myself killed by
the armor?
Oh yeah, right. Here it is. Just be careful. Those bandits are a bad lot.
That's been known a long time.
Can you teach me?
I'm sorry. I've got no time. I've got some training to do.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Who around?
Henry and Morgan are leading our raiding troop. They can teach you how to be a better fighter. Henry's people all use two-handed weapons. Morgan prefers the faster one-handed weapon.
Who else?
Beats me. I've never been interested in anything else. But I'm sure that Alligator Jack or Samuel could still show you.
That's no secret.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Will it ever change?
I've got no time for things like that.
Is it really true?
You don't have to tell me that.
He would have never thought of that himself.
That'll never change.
Will it ever change?
I've activated. Give me the next photo.
Of course. Was it difficult?
Depends on how you look at it. I could use a bit of support.
I could give you some gold.
It couldn't hurt.
Let's see. Here are a few Oh, by the way, before I forget, Satura, you should see him.
It is good you came. We have new discoveries that we must share.
Then let's hear it.
The sunken city once bore the name of Jarkandar. There were 5 rulers in the city who shared the power over each of these rulers had a mansion where he lived and kept his belongings. Therefore, in your search for the relics of the ancient culture, it is crucial that you should search through these mansions.
Where should I look for these mansions?
Riordan has studied the structure of the buildings. He will tell you where you should look for the
What if these
If you cannot find the houses, then they presumably sank with the city. However, should they still exist, they would be of inestimable value.
Nefarious.
It is written that Adonos himself descended from heaven to punish the aroused by his holy wrath. He let the swamp to the east still bears witness to these events of the past.
What could have...
The temple of this city was once everyone honored it, and Radamas, as a result, one after another fell victim to evil. I suspect that Adonos would not... This makes it even more important that we stop Raven. He is a... May Adonos protect you.
Shit, another new boy. Here for the gold too, aren't you?
Gold?
Quit trying to kid me. All the new boys who come here want into the mine. But don't think it's that easy.
Tell me more about the mine.
I'll give you some good advice. If you want to get in there, get in good with Franco. He's the boss out here. He decides who is the next to go in. But he'll only let you in if you don't gold brick out here. So go to him and let him give you a job.
Where do I find this Franco?
He mostly hangs out in the court in front of the camp. Get in good with him or you'll wind up with a crappy job like me.
Do you have to hang around here all the time?
I'm supposed to check out all the new boys to make sure that none of them are spies. But you can forget it. I mean, we're at the end of the world here, in the middle of a swamp. No one can find us. No one will find us. And why should someone go to the trouble of sending us a spy?
How do I get to the camp?
Just follow the boardwalk. But if you want to get into the mine, you'll have to get past Franco. He expects all the new boys to slave away out here for a while first.
What's new?
Nah, there's nothing new right now.
What's...
Nah.
What are you doing here? Are you looking for something?
Plants. I'm looking for plants. Most of the stuff that grows here can be used for something. Many plants have healing properties, and you can smoke swamp weed reefers. Before my time behind the barrier, I worked as an alchemist.
Why did they put...
I worked with mind-altering potions. A lot. One evening, my master Ignaz drank my experiment. That rendered him temporarily, unpredictable. And since then, he's been somewhat confused. The mages had me thrown behind the barrier for that. Research into forbidden knowledge.
What can you tell me about the camp?
Not much. I've never been in there myself. Only Raven's people were there from the beginning. All the others who came later, like me, have to wait until they need new people.
Where did you come from?
Well, the same way as you, I suppose. With the pirates, over the sea. The valley here is completely cut off. There's no connection over land.
Right. When do they need new people?
Well, when they're missing some in there. If a digger gets himself eaten by a mine crawler, they let one of us replace him. Sometimes they also kill each other. But they've been better about that lately. Raven has controlled the access to the mine somehow so that not everyone can get in at the same time. But I don't know exactly how that works. I've never been inside.
Can you teach me something?
No time. I am here to get gold, and as long as I can't get into the camp, I make a living by selling my herbs. But if you need a few potions,
Let's deal.